Since when is killing people made me feel like I'm stabbing myself? Musashi is no longer Musashi. One of the main themes of Vagabond is the pursuit of strength and invincibility. The main character Musashi, throughout the whole story, goes through a lot just to realize how weak he truly is. Trying to chase after the title of being invincible under the sun, cutting everyone in his path to prove that none shall best him in battle. But anyone, no matter how strong, will still die. Our bodies are always and always will be fragile and imperfect. Anyone is susceptible to death, and those who wish to be invincible are simply delusional. In other mangas, protagonists chase for the title and are satisfied when they get there. But Vagabond puts the same title into question, only for the reader and the protagonist to realize that it was all meaningless in the first place. Invincible is just a word. It's not about becoming strong, it's about accepting that you're weak where true strength is hidden. He may have been a top-class swordsman right from the start, but as a human, he still had a lot of room to grow. And I think that is masterfully shown in some of my favorite Vagabond chapters. The two that build on each other perfectly and truly show how much Musashi has grown. Musashi has injured his foot, but he has learned not to blame the world for his own misfortune. And instead, he takes this opportunity to strengthen himself even further. He decides to climb the mountain, even in that state, and in doing so remembering the words, "You can only perceive what true strength is when you yourself become truly strong." Remembering that releases his anxiety, and he stops worrying about the title of being invincible, and he focuses what's right in front of him. Until he does it. He did it. He finally got to the top. But as he's looking into the abyss, the clouds start moving only to reveal even higher peaks. Surprised, he looks in front of him, only to then laugh. So this is where I'm at for now. Up until this point, Musashi is no stranger to losing, which lets him accept the fact that he still has a long way to go, yet he is still driven by the title of invincibility, because he still doesn't fully understand the words that were once said to him. Vagabond is a masterful manga when it comes to depiction of self-improvement. because ever so slightly Musashi grows as a character, both artistically and mentally. There may be a few points of rapid growth and understanding, but it's believable because he goes through a lot of pain, a lot of fear, a lot of doubt and suffering. But here he just laughs, because he has started to accept his weaknesses. But the key word is started. Even though on its own chapter 109 is fantastic, when we put it up with 301, both shine even brighter. This time his leg is injured to the point where he can't even walk. Each step heavier than the last. He just keeps on going like he always did. But he is tired. He couldn't walk anymore, and he simply falls on the ground. I've fallen all the way to the ground. No, that's not it. The height of the stars hasn't changed one bit. I get it. I've returned to the earth, to my initial form, holding nothing. I'm no one. He grows and feels content, not when killing, not when achieving something big, but rather he grows the most simply by realizing how small he really is. In both of these chapters, it is the feeling and the notion that no matter how strong he gets, he will always be under the gods, always be under the stars. No matter how much he grew, the height of the stars stayed the same, and he was always simply on the ground. No matter how much he climbed, he always was and always will be human. We are all far too fragile to call ourselves invincible. Once you stop trying to be the best, stop trying to climb only to get to the top, then you can grow for the sake of yourself and others, not blindly following the ego. Then you can see how infinite you are from the inside. I myself am not really a Japanese samurai struggling to be the strongest, but neither are you. Yet the struggle Musashi is going through feels so real. If not the best, most of us want to be good enough. Most of us want to achieve some image in our heads. But we are all focused on the result way too much, and that in the end is absolutely meaningless. It is the effort we give in. It is the things we do for ourselves and others that give life meaning. I, again, am not a samurai, but I'm an artist who goes through the same struggle that Musashi does. Then again, this is the human struggle. We all go through it, no matter what we do, no matter who we are. We all want to be invincible, but we feel pain, we feel fear, we doubt ourselves, we all suffer, we are all so very broken. But isn't that what makes us human? Isn't invincible merely a word? Thank you all so very much for watching. This is the first real video on this channel, and hopefully there will be more, but I can't promise anything. But if you made it all the way to the end, you should know that me and DH Animations are making a manga. It's not really something I can say, but if you're white like me, you can just call it Dog Ningen. The title and the story might be off-putting to some, but you should know that both me and DH are putting our souls into it. And I would really appreciate it very much if you at least checked it out. The link is in the description.